Land banking as a type of real estate investment has existed in Nigeria for decades, but it became mainstream, structured, and a heavily marketed model in the early 2010s. And from like 2015 onward, that was when it started gaining massive traction. But prior to 2010, it used to be more of a land speculation kind of thing, where wealthy individuals and traditional families practice informal land banking by buying large tracts of underdeveloped land in the outskirts of popular cities like Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Then it wasn't really called land banking, it was more of land speculation or inheritance holding. But from 2010 to 2015, the industry experienced some form of paradigm shift, where the whole land banking thing got democratized and revolutionized by, with the emergence of several real estate companies. Then real estate companies started, offering affordable and installment-based land sales to the public, making it easy for an average person to also own real estate without having to break the bank. This was the time where the word land banking started gaining more popularity. People started seeing the word land banking in brochures, started hearing it in sales speeches, right? But then this era came with endless benefits. It came with endless benefits for, now the larger part of the population can also own real estate, which are the average people, people that, below the middle class. Now they can own real estate. But it also came with a huge risk for people who pay little or no attention to proper due diligence. Fast forward 2016 to 2020, this became the mass marketing era. Aggressive digital and offline campaigns, where the concept buy now, wait, reap huge returns became widespread. Some will even say things like buy 6, get 1 free. Several tactics just to make people buy. This was when the term land banking really became a household term as far as Nigerian real estate is concerned. But from 2020 to this period, the model became saturated with both genuine and dubious players. Land scamming, land grabbing started becoming rampant in the industry, and this created some form of investor distrust in the industry. But despite all of this happening, some new generation real estate companies rebranded land banking by making buying the land as part of a gated community, a structured environment, and as part of a proposed smart cities, and thereby adding value to people's investment instead of just selling land to them. However, the mistake a lot of developers and investors made in Ibeju-Lekki and Ekpe axis, especially the Ekpe axis, is that despite successfully democratizing and revolutionizing the industry, making property ownership a reality for an average person, where an average corporate employee can also own plots of land in their name, which has always been a dream for a lot of people. So despite doing all of that, developers and investors themselves then neglected the importance of perfecting land title. We took things for granted, right? We didn't place proper importance on perfecting title and improving the value of the land and giving it 100% security. You see, buying an untitled land is not necessarily a bad investment, as a lot of people would term it to be. Because come to think of it, that is the kind of investment the larger part of the population can afford. Not everybody can own a C of O land. But despite that, the important thing is that as you're buying such land, you should ensure that you're at least charting the land to understand the status, factors surrounding the kind of investment you're getting yourself into. Know the route to C of O of that kind of land, right? Buying an untitled land is not necessarily a bad thing, but just do proper due diligence, chart the land before buying. So henceforth, if you're buying such freehold land, whether it's in Lagos, Ogun State, or anywhere, ensure that you're buying from a developer who is committed to perfecting the title. And if that's not the case, ensure that you're making effort personally to perfect the title in order to give your investment, utmost security and maximum returns. I hope you got some value. I'm the Kabi, and this is my kingdom.